Hello everyone, and thanks for hanging out with me. I have the Volkswagen ID.3, my car, and the Cupra Born there. And today I want to compare the lights. And they both don't have the lights on very long when you turn it off. So I have to make that quick. We'll go on a little tour and drive the Born first and see the difference in lights, because the Born doesn't have the matrix LED headlights, but my ID.3 has that. And what is the difference? And I already noticed that the Born has the side lights, but of course it doesn't have the segments with the matrix lights, but also has auto high beam. So let's go in and drive. So I'm here now in the Cupra Born and I have the normal low beams on. Let's put on the fog lights. That's the fog lights? It's just the side, and they fade in. Interesting, again. And what I noticed is that it has a side light. So when I drive slow and then I steer to the left, there's a light coming on. So let's go in here to the right and you will see there's a side light, but it's not very strong. So here to the right, yeah, it comes on. And slow, it comes on, but it's not very strong on the left as well. And I think it's just, as in the ID.3, just the fog lights that come on. But now I'll show you the high beams. And they are bright, they're good and far. They look really good. It's just a matrix LED headlight. You also have auto high beams, and when a car is coming towards you, they turn off, the same as when a car is in front of you. It's just the whole light turns off, not just segments. And the question is, do you need that? Do you want that? That of course is up to you. But I want to look at the difference. Do we have a car? There we have a car, and the whole thing turns off, and when the car is gone, whole thing comes on, and it goes from bottom to top when it turns on, and very fast. It has a bit of a delay when the car is gone. ID.3 has that too till the segments come on pretty fast. But a lot of auto high beam cars have that the high beams come on a bit with a delay, and that's fine. But it turns off very fast, I have to say, when there is another car. Of course there is no car now, but you can see again high beams, and those are just the low beams. Let's see when the car it's already off. Good. And when does it turn it back on? And there they are. But the light is still very good. In the fog, I've seen it that it looks still like there's segments. Let's see now. Turn it off, and on. Just fine, totally fine. Looks great. In the fog, it looked like it's a bit more. It's not as wide as the ID.3, but we'll see that it's not in the fog. You usually don't use your high beams that much. We'll see with the ID.3 how it looks like. And now I am in the ID.3. Let's turn on the fog lights here. It's the same. Can barely notice it. It's just lights on the side. But what you can see here very well is the cornering lights. When I steer left and right, the light is moving into the corner. And that is very nice, I have to say. That's really helpful. Look at this corner. A light is not going straight, it's going into the corner. I can see way more in the corner. And then when we are here, we check out the side light, and it will be the same as the fog lights. So I drive very slow and then go to the right, and then there's the side light turning on to the right, and then here to the left. Yeah, battery heater. This car hasn't been used in a while. The battery heater is working. I'm using 10 3.5 kilowatt. I have the heat on as well. That's a lot. Let this car go on a bit. Okay, so those are the low beams, and now the high beams. Yeah, they're wider. It looks better than in the Born. It's not by much. They're a bit wider and on top, and it feels like it's a bit brighter on the left than it is on the right. I don't know if it's that much difference. It looks good. I like the lights of my Id.3, but does it have to be segments? Maybe it's wider. I don't know. Is it that much difference? I'm not good. You have to see for yourself. And turned off, and it turned on the segments again. As you can see, the right side of the high beam stayed on because the car was on the left, so it doesn't turn on off the left side. It just turns off the little segments, and those turn off when they get reflected from street signs that are very bright as well. Oh, there's a car. Segments off, and the segments follow the car. So if the car is then more to the left, it will turn on the segment on the right as again. So it's only the spot where this car is. I don't keep it on the whole time when I drive, because if there are people on the side of the road or a car that's standing and wants to go into the road that I'm driving, it won't turn off. It has to see the lights, either red or white. But it does it very well. As you can see, it turned off here, and it will turn back on the lights in a second, and then it turns it off for this car. It works really well. It's also been updated. I don't see a difference. But these are the difference in light from the Cupra Born to the Id.3 with the matrix LED headlights. You choose yourself if it's necessary, if this is a reason for you to not get the Born. I don't think it will be for me. It is nice, but it's not that important. Normal auto high beam worked well in the Born. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.